move in this way a little bit. There we go. Oh, we should be live. Hi, folks. Somebody out there. Hey, we're in Nashville. We are. There's some cross-stitch stuff going on here. But if we could just talk to each other.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that'll work.
We've been talking to each other all day.
We could just do that forever. Nobody wanted to get out of bed. That's the problem.
I think it's a lag.
But see, for Sharon Bruce, that should be.
Oh, Sharon Bruce.
Speaking of Sharon Bruce, see, Sharon Bruce, this is the day. So there we have it. It was just a matter of Sharon showing up. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for showing up. Hey, Jill, Julie, Vanessa. Hi, everybody. We're here in round 2, day 2 of the Nashville Needlework Extravaganza. Yeah, we've been running around like crazy this morning, getting charts to show you. I mean, literally like crazy.
Yeah.
And people are lining up for some of the designers, and we're waiting for more people, I think.
Yep, waiting for some more people. But boy, guys, do we have a pile of stuff to share with you today.
Yeah, wish we could show the table. We're in this boardroom, and we have this great big long boardroom table, and it's full.
Yeah.
It's just full of charts everywhere. So, yeah, we have a ton of stuff to show. Yeah, we really haven't gotten into the day because it's 10 o'clock here, and the show opened at 9. And so by 9:30, we had to come down into our room and get set up. So we'll be showing more later of the actual show. And we're going to go around today, and we're going to do little short videos. We're just going to go into rooms. We're not even going to wait to interview the designers. We're just going to go into rooms, and we're going to show. So we're going to be putting up a whole bunch of videos throughout the day so you can see the rooms. We just decided we're just going to go through rooms where normally I like to talk to the designers and get a feel, but we just decided that we're just going to go through the rooms and show you everything that they have. You can see the setups, you can see their new stuff, their old stuff, and so watch for that today. Just a bunch of videos in addition to our live show this afternoon. And then as you can see on the screen, 2 sponsors for this show, the Attic Needlework. We ran into Jean Lee last night. They were trying on reader spectacles. Yes.
Fancy spectacles.
Yes. And Traditional Stitches. Janice from Traditional Stitches in Canada.
Yep.
Where is that? Calgary.
Yep.
Oh. Now see, we should go do an event at Traditional Stitches because that means you have to go to Calgary, and I would go to Calgary tomorrow.
I would too.
So Janice, we met her this morning. They were eating breakfast, and
Yeah, what a nice lady she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like we shouldn't take much time because she was eating breakfast. But
Right.
didn't want her eggs cold.
Right. But they're celebrating their 20th anniversary, I understand.
Yeah.
And they're having a retreat in April, but sorry, can't go. It's sold out. Can't go to that.
Yeah.
But Jackie Duplass is coming in October.
I know, that one appealed to me. Jackie, in October.
Yeah.
So so we'll learn more about Traditional Stitches as the show goes on. And of course, the Attic, one of our favorites, saw Jean. Jean asked when I was coming out to Phoenix again because she's already had several calls for when we were going to have the next men's stitching night.
Right.
So gotta work that out. I think June, but we got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently that was a hit. It was fun.
Right.
And beer was involved, so that's good.
Apparently, with Ronnie Rowe.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked to Ronnie Rowe, and we did a little video with him. But we talked to him last night. He was all done being a cross stitcher. He said, "I'm getting some beer like a real man."
And then this morning we saw him, and he said, "I imbibed a little bit too many beers last night." So Ronnie's feeling it this morning.
Yep.
But open and ready. He was open and raring to go this morning.
He was.
So.
Yeah. He's a great guy. So we'll have his charts later on today, and then we did a video with him, so you get to enjoy Ronnie because he's always a treat to talk to.
Yeah, he is a treat.
Yeah. So that'll be coming up. So watch for those videos throughout the day. Subscribe to YouTube so you just get them because we'll post them just as fast as we can. But we also are out there doing other things. So thanks to Traditional Stitches and the Attic Needlework. We and because tradition, adding, we put together a bunch of samplers this time. So we have such a stack. We're just going to go through and look at samplers that are new. We have some other things this time, but we really focused for this show on samplers. And so let's go to the other camera and see what we have, because we got some great stuff. Yeah, traditional stitches. Wish could go to the retreat too. I just want to go to Calgary.
Yeah, me too.
I'll go to Calgary and sit in their shop.
I'd even go to Calgary in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to work that out. Road trip.
And somebody asked, have I ever been to New Albany, Indiana? I have. And we had, my family, my mother's side of the family had some very, very dear friends that lived in New Albany. And her name was Joanne Carpenter. So, yes, I have been to New Albany several times.
Hey, Elaine H., where are you from in Michigan? I'm from Michigan. Always got to know where the Michiganders are. So where are you from? Yeah, that's what they call them. Michiganders. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, while she's answering, let's talk about on with the show.
That was what we call a hard left. Yeah, very hard left.
Okay. So Leticia Jane Andrews, 1836, Queenstown samplers. Barbara. Let's talk about Barbara in her room.
Can we talk about Barbara?
Oh my gosh.
And her string of samplers for this show, or what?
In her room, what I like, we walked into Barbara's room last night, probably one of the first rooms we were in, and her room is so striking because she has these gorgeous, colorful samplers, and it's just her samplers on a plain wall, nothing at all besides a string of light at the top to give some more light to the samplers.
Yep.
Just beautiful. I mean, and it's just, like we always say, you just cannot understand the beauty of it until you see them in person. But this one, how do you say it? Leticia
Jane, yeah.
Leticia Jane Andrews. My goodness, what a beautiful sampler this is in real life. Those big white flowers are just absolutely stunning.
Just pause for a moment.
Okay.
Elaine H., Marlette, center of the thumb, know it, been there. Debbie, Red Rose Knitter, Ann Arbor, go blue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, and then we have Magali. Oh, I French names I destroy. Magali Ponce from France. So there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, back to oh man, I tell you, Barbara has just. Can we say she has the best lineup of samplers for the show that we've seen?
I think the best. Well, I don't know that we can say. I can say that I feel like her new ones, all of her new ones, every one of them hit them out of the ballpark. Yes,
I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely, all of them hit them out of the ballpark. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. She has a variety of large and small new ones this time. So there's in Howell, Michigan.
Yeah, see, we're getting the Michiganders together. This is coming together right now.
Oh, there's Prairie
State Stitcher, Palatine, West Dundee. Thank you.
Yep.
This is ridiculous. We could let's do it.
Yeah.
So Barbara. Oh man, look here. Let me zoom in on this little sucker, as much as I can. Look at that. The roses. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, Leticia.
1836. In that, you just think about that, and it was in beautiful shape. It's just great. Beautiful sampler. Ready to go to the next one?
Okay.
Sarah Worrall, 1790. And it is basically a document of her family. You can see right here, it lists all of her family members. And, the big red deer at the beginning. Do they call them hearts in American samplers, or just deer?
Deer, I think.
Yeah.
You go across the ocean, and then we get the
heart. Here what is this guy? Is this a grizzly bear? Brown, black bear?
Looks like it.
And she liked animals, apparently. Is that a unicorn?
Yep.
Peacocks, little bunnies. Cute.
Looks like a family thing, too.
Yeah, it's a family. It has lists all her families.
Yeah.
So, family members.
Sorry about the notifications popping up. I forgot to turn that off on my phone. And so, therefore, they're going to show up on the screen. So sorry about that, but to turn them off now with our setup, no.
Yeah.
It'd be a train wreck. Right. So sorry, you'll just have to deal with it.
All right, the next one is Mary Jane Sanders, 1732. Now this was a smaller sampler. very pretty.
Yep.
Vibrant colors. The picture on the front of the chart just does not describe what the true colors of this. A very muted palette, but yet very vibrant, hues together. So.
Yeah, it's a nice simple thing. Yeah, Jan's saying here, I have 2 of Barbara's samplers done.
Which
and they're
2?
Gorgeous. Yeah, what 2?
What 2, Jan? Tell us.
Yeah. Nova Scotia, from the blizzard in Nova Scotia. She's trapped in her house.
Okay, here's another one.
Now, this one I like a lot. 5 deer.
And now this kind of is reminiscent to me, and we didn't look at the chart, and Barbara always puts, historical information and facts about each, because that's kind of her. Don't you believe that that's kind of her specialty, is to track down the information about the person that sticks the chart?
I don't know the ranking of knowledge people when it comes to samplers, but she's got to be top 5, if not top 3, in terms of people who know the lineage and history of samplers and motifs that track through different phases.
Right.
She's amazing to talk to. Well, how many shows have we done with her? 3?
Oh, 3, yeah.
Yeah. Go back and listen to Barbara Hudson's shows, because she'll just go on, and stuff just falls out of her head. It's so much fun to talk to her.
What's the shop name? Well, the ones that's sponsoring is the Attic Needleworks and Traditional Stitches. But I don't know what she means by
I don't know what shop name. The shop name in Calgary is Traditional Stitches.
Right.
Kathy Grist, what was that, Kathy? We like the notifications. Fun to see who all is watching. Oh, no, I was talking about like the Wall Street Journal and those kinds of things, which are not supposed to. I stitch with Barbara in 2 guilds, and she's a great person. I love seeing her samplers. I could sit and listen to her all day long talk about sampler history. It's just fascinating because she ties it into the history. She knows the families and what was happening at the time. It's so much fun to listen to her. It isn't just this person went to this school and stitched these samplers. She puts it in a framework.
Right.
And
yeah, like a time frame in time, like a slice in time. All right, here's another one, Hester Ann Ekman, also a beauty sampler from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, where the Quakers that I studied for our Quaker Sampler Sunday. Is from Lancaster, very rich. Lancaster is very rich in antique samplers. Yeah.
All right. Now, somebody asked earlier if the time change tomorrow, if it was going to be, it's the same time. It's 11 in the morning Eastern time, 10 Central, and then is this a Saturday morning show? Yes, this is a Saturday morning show because it's 11:15 Eastern time. Yes.
She's probably in a different country.
Leave the camera in close, please. It's so much easier to appreciate the verses. Oh, yeah, I'll do my best on that.
Okay.
So this one, now, I don't get real excited about alphabets, but I like this one.
Do you?
Yeah, in the borders. I just do.
I'm saving my favorite ones back because I'm Vanna today, so I can show what I want. My favorite one's this one.
Okay, Vanna.
This one is one of my favorites.
See, look at that. Look at that.
Absolutely stunning.
Look at those
Not
colors.
a very large sampler. This could be done, well, Gary Vaughn time would probably take us 3 years. But, a normal stitcher, it would be maybe like a couple months to get this done. If you had normal stitching time, a month maybe. Maybe even a week if you're.
But look at those colors.
Absolutely gorgeous.
They're just electric.
Yeah, and it's just, and you think that would be, kind of jarring, but it's not. It just works in so much cohesion.
Yeah.
I just really love that one.
And these are photographs that she has glued onto the covers, so you're seeing a much better, because sometimes the print jobs aren't always as good, but this is, this thing is beautiful.
Right, it really is.
Yeah.
And then Hannah Penniston, 1830. I love this one. Do you know why?
Well, is it the building or the grounds?
I love the grounds. Yeah. Always pastoral scenes with the little shepherd and all the animals that he's shepherding or farming or whatever. Yeah.
It's a great house. And the Adam and Eve, there's an Adam and Eve. Oh.
Yeah, in like patent leather shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that cracks me up.
That's the Adam and Eve for me. Every time you see an Adam and Eve, it's something different about them.
That's right.
It's just these two stick figures, but black shoes. In the Garden of Eden, black shoes. And the Lord gave them patent leather shoes.
Well, and also kind of like a houndstooth, I'm going to try to pull it up, kind of a houndstooth skirt.
Oh, yeah.
See? And here I can pull it up so that you can see the verse.
Yeah.
Pretty. Just really, really nice. Patent leather shoes, snake. And then, like, what are those? Are those nipple covers? Or I always like how do they do the, that
And it really
whole
isn't an
situation.
Adam Eve. It looks like a pair of Eves.
Yeah, it kind of does.
So that's weird. Yeah, see, that's why I love those.
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, that's Vanna's. Okay, but now.
Now this is the
now-
all number one. Number
it,
one
right here.
thing right there. And I don't know. Well, first of all, it's a beautiful sampler. And when you see it in real life, it's bigger than what you would think it is.
Yeah.
It's bigger than what you would think. And it's just that pristine. I am definitely going to stitch it on a plain ground cloth like that. Just a white, pure ground cloth. And it is just these colors just like pop. That was the first thing I saw when we walked in her room was Hannah. And I feel such a kindredness with her, I guess, because Barbara had talked to me about her when I was doing the Quaker Sampler Sunday to kind of tell her story. And the original Hannah had been in a fire. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, because the original, one corner is burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And
which would be the result of being in a fire.
I know,
is
right?
The corner would get burnt.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
And don't forget, Fiber Talk
Yep.
is having a stitch along starting May 1st for Hannah Longstreth. We've decided to do it on May 1st just because, here's the beginning of March. We have Easter coming up and all of that, and it will give people time to get the threads and the linen that they want to start with. And really, these motifs, if you would do the motifs even one a week or something, because the motifs are pretty involved.
Right.
But a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous sampler. A little Quaker girl.
Yep. And then now the money from this, the sale of this goes to her.
Goes to Barbara's niece, who is also named Hannah Longstreth and is a descendant of Hannah Longstreth. Right. And she wants to be a doctor. And so the 100% of these proceeds of the sales of Hannah Longstreth is going to the current Hannah Longstreth's educational fund. So isn't that nice? That's just nice.
Yep.
A nice way to do it.
Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous samplers. Absolutely gorgeous. So kudos to Barbara because she knocked it out of the park on these.
That was a treat. Yep.
Yeah.
And we will go back later today and we will do video of her room so you can see a video of the actual samplers because they're beautiful. Now, see, this is why I can't leave these comments on the because now my friend is commenting.
Okay, Spring Hill by Karen Kluber.
All right, now, of course, I'm a Karen Kluber fan.
Yeah.
Like, big fan.
Yeah.
And you got to go in the room, and so you saw.
Yeah, absolutely stunning work. I've been aware of her because she used to live in Carmel, Indiana, which is not far from us.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of hers, but it's when you see needlework in real life, and I think that's what the pull is on FlossTube and Instagram, is people showing their needlework, and it's like you see it being done or you see it in real time. It's just phenomenal. I will say, I'm going to go down in history and say that her Quaker sampler, what is the name of that one? Quaker. It's her first one. Yeah, it's the Quaker and Quilts. It's not that one, but it's the other one. Quaker ABCs or whatever it is. That one is just fantastic. Yep. I just can't get over how pretty it is and vibrant the colors are. And it's just, and all of the colors are in my house. But anyways, back to talking about the Spring Hill here. This is one of Karen's spring samplers that she has put out. I'm going to raise it just a little bit.
I'll zoom in.
Okay. Isn't that stunning?
Yeah, of her new ones, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Of course, I like the big blue flower up there.
Right, and this up here as soon as I saw this, it reminded me of the Queen sampler.
Yep, me too. Yeah.
Because we were doing the Montenegrin stitch, we could just blow everybody out of the water and do the Montenegrin stitch here.
We could Montenegrin all the way around. Yeah, but that's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
it really is. And that hill with the bird sitting up there. Mm-hmm. A woman so talented. Wow.
Yep. All right, so homewards.
I love this. I think this is really creative. Really like it.
I do too.
Yeah.
All the things that you want to do in a home. And I didn't look, but there's not very many colors in this. And it's a long, tall, skinny sampler, and it's just really, it was pretty. It was very, very pretty.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
This is another one. I love this one with the reds, the very vibrant reds.
Dorney Lane. I'll back out so people can see the name of it. And Dorney Lane, it's like it's curtains.
Yep.
The main arrangement, and then it's like it's on stage with curtains.
Right. And this is like the reverse, like it's the first and then the reverse of it. What do they call that?
Mirror image?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that what you're after?
An X-ray or whatever. Because see, it's like filled in here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
it's that too. Yes,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Yeah. Right. We got a thumbs down. Thanks whoever gave us a thumbs down. We appreciate you. Hunter and Gatherer.
Yep. Hunter. Yeah, there's some neat things in here.
Yeah.
I like that upper left corner.
This one?
Yeah, I like that.
I like the eagle, and I
Yep.
love this deer and the little wolf.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah, see that one I would be tempted to not do the bottom part. To have the bottom be the animals. Mm-hmm. Just a temptation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's, woodland's like really cool nowadays.
Yeah.
That's like the big new thing is
Is
woodland.
it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know these things.
Yeah, well. Here is Tumbling Rose.
We have not been to Kathy Barrick, to her store yet.
Yeah.
So we don't have Kathy Barrick stuff yet.
But we got two
On the
more
list.
shows.
On the list.
Tumbling Rose by Karen Kluber, also very lovely.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. What else you got in there?
Creation.
Oh, yeah.
Creation 2.
I'll see this one.
Little
This one.
smalls. It could be smalls.
Yeah, this speaks to me here.
Yeah.
I think that's really nice.
Yeah, I do too. This could be a biscornu since it's a square one.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Postcard of Love.
Yep. There's another one.
Yeah. Postcard of Love. There you go.
Now, see that one, you could just take that left 2/3 right out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. See, that alone would be a beautiful piece.
Yeah, like a small pin pillow.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then you could just take the rose out of the middle. Mm-hmm. Look at that. How
Yeah.
that could pop out of there. I mean,
You could just do the butterfly
Yep.
for like a scissor fob.
Yep. That's really nice.
Right.
Yeah. Karen Kluber all day long.
Yeah.
And her room is just packed.
Yes, it is. And they're
She's
all original. That's what's so shocking is that they're all originals.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
that
amazing.
does it for Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you for Karen letting us borrow these. Get those back to her. Next is Fox and the Rabbit.
Yeah, this is Brendan. Linen and Stitches, Stitch Along. What is
Yeah,
it?
the linen and stitches stitch along.
Yeah. This is Brendan and Karen. So if you do the Linen and Stitches Stitch Along that he does every year, this is Brendan's work, the samplers from him. So they have two companies, Fox and Rabbit, and then Blackberry
Rabbit,
I think, something like that. But anyway, so we're showing the samplers here because they really do, yeah.
Yeah, very good work.
Now that's a reproduction. That's who?
It is Charlotte Harris,
Charlotte Harris.
1845.
Yeah.
And I'll bring it up just a little bit so people can see the verse.
What is it? As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. Sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste.
Yep.
Remember that God, and he will be your guide. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Yes, it sure is. Okay, the next one is Marianne Bush, 1838. Look at this. I love that like green evergreen
Yep.
bow surround. This has a look similar to what Jane Pattison has, and that's a Shakespeare Peddler reproduction. It's not exact like Jane Pattison, but it's similar. And she has that evergreen bough look around the outside.
Yep.
I'll bring it up so that you can see the verse. Very nice.
Yeah, bring that up again. Now, see, some of those alphabet letters are in a lighter color.
Mm-hmm. Where they kind of disappear. And I'm certain that he probably couldn't get the, photography
I know,
on
that's
something
just
flat
it,
is
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, so you'd want to lay out the threads and see if they show, if what
Yeah.
spec shows, or if you'd want to go with something darker or whiter. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Next from Fox and Rabbit is Charlotte Mills, 1844.
I love the border.
Yeah, look at the border.
Look at that border.
Isn't it stunning?
Yeah.
And these very realistic houses or churches.
Yeah,
that
it's actually three-dimensional. Yeah.
And think, 1844, some little girl stitched that.
Charlotte went on to be a master artist.
Yeah.
But that border
is absolutely fantastic.
have we ever seen one like that?
I don't know that I've ever seen one like that. Of course, I'm not like a sampler expert, but don't know that I've ever seen one.
And here's another sampler where look, they're very well defined motifs that you could pull out and do individual ones. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And our last from Fox and Rabbit Designs is called Janet Burns. Very nice.
Yeah. Now see that the flower pot at the top has a unique look to it. I like that. Yeah.
And then you can see these initials. Let me pull it up just a little bit so that you can see it.
Looks like family initials or friends or something.
Yeah, I think it's family. I think that the big letters are the parents. Maybe one ID. I don't know what that one is, but those underneath must be the children.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
Yep.
Explain to Lisa what
Lisa,
we're doing.
Lisa says, did you say you didn't have the bandwidth to film live in the individual rooms?
We can't film live. We don't have bandwidth.
Yeah, there's no way in the market area. There's no bandwidth.
They can't even run credit cards.
No, because everybody's using it all the time, which is why we are in a boardroom on a different band. So, yeah, to be able to do these live shows. Otherwise, we couldn't do them.
Yeah, right. But we will be doing in the rooms. Just they won't be live.
No, we'll just record them and upload them.
Yeah. So now we're to Krista Kramer, just stitching along. Her offerings is Miss Mary Dickinson, 1842.
And what was it? A month ago we had a show with Krista Kramer.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. You can read her.
Oh, and see, that's right, this house. Mm-hmm. This house, I really like this house.
It almost looks like a beach cottage.
Yeah, it really does.
A seaside cottage.
No, I really like that. That's right. I'd forgotten about that in this one. This house is really great, I think.
Yeah, I really like that one too. And then we have Miss Mary Barker, 1830.
Yep.
With your parrots.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite of hers because I like the parrots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is my favorite.
Yeah. I like it. Very much so. And then here is Elizabeth Dalton, 1847. And she's done this one 2 different ways. One is done on linen, and the other one is done on perforated paper. And what is shown on the front of her pattern here is the one with perforated paper.
Right. Now, you finished the one on linen, right?
Right, into a mounted flat fold.
Yeah. So somewhere in your world is a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a neat little thing.
It is. It is.
Especially if you like houses.
That's right. Thank you, Krista.
For the house freaks, right there.
That's right. All right.
So you said, too bad we can't live to be 500.
Right.
Let's quit our jobs and sit on the beach to stitch. Yeah. If you can pull it off, more power to you. Now this is
Sissy.
General Pursuit Designs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like a little needle book or a thread keeper that you can make it into. it wouldn't take long to stitch that, I don't think.
No, that's a quick
The
one.
finishing would take longer than the stitching, I think.
Yeah.
Very darling work, though.
Yep.
She has a lot of smalls, Sissy. Here's another small from Gentle Pursuit Designs. And it is a sewing case, a floral sewing case.
Yeah, and a lot of her stuff is really small. Mm-hmm. She really likes to do that small stuff. That's pretty, though.
Yeah. And I love the blue and the red flowers
Yep.
together.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, it's a nice color selection there.
Here,
And I say that as a color expert. Because
yeah,
we all
right?
know how good I am at color.
I know, right? Here is another one.
Or not.
Salem Scenes from Gentle Pursuit Design. So this is like your needle book right here. She has it laying open on both sides. Here is a scissors fob, and here is your scissors case. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, she does a nice job with small stuff like that.
And I love this little, it almost looks like a bride and a groom.
Almost does.
Isn't that cute?
Yep.
I just really love that one a lot. And Sissy had these all laying out for us to see.
Yep.
Here's another little, like a housewife. It's called a pocketbook. So on one side it looks like this, and then on the other side it looks like that. And then you can roll it all up and tie it with these threads or with these ribbons right there.
Yep.
Cool.
That's nice.
Yeah. And here is a spool keep. Oh, if you had little things, you
there
could
you go.
keep your spool, do a alphabet on a spool, wrap it around there, and here's a spool keep.
Yep.
But anyways, very darling little spool keep, and that was, tiny stuff. Sissy's really a good finisher. Look how crisp and clean all of her finishing is on all of these smalls.
Yep. Yeah, she's unique.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Certainly is. All right.
Good stuff there.
There's Gentle Pursuit Designs for Nashville 2020. Now we're up with Janine of the Blue Flower.
I wish we could get closer on that. I can't get any closer. Can you hold it up?
Yeah. Summer Acorns.
Like we said last night, Janine was a hit last year.
Yeah, with her
And then could she come back this year and do as well or better and easily better? Mm-hmm. There's such a nice sophistication to this thing. I really like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is just flat out beautiful.
Right. And the acorns are like, I was like, when I look at this, I can't tell where the acorns are. These are the acorns right there.
Yeah.
And then there's little squirrels. See the little squirrels right there in the branch?
Yep. She just really, the thing is just beautiful.
I do too.
Yeah. Really has an eye, I think.
And I'm certain she's probably using Lady Dots Creates, who also sponsors Fiber Talk. Trims, chenille trim.
Yep.
Awesome. Now then, who doesn't need a little summer squirrel on a bike with some acorns? Who doesn't need that in their life?
Now she has, I think this is
Like the fourth or fifth one in her series.
In a series of squirrel things, yes.
But I love this little guy on his bike.
Cute, yeah.
Cute. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit so you can see there's a little baby squirrel and some nuts in the front of his bike carrier. Isn't that cute? And the little baby squirrel has a helmet on.
Safety first. Safety first.
Cute. Then, in conjunction, we have a Bendy Stitchy and the Blue Flower collaboration project. And I guess you could probably tell by which one did which. I think the top one is Janine's, right?
I think so.
And the bottom one is Bendy's, Michelle Garrett's. And they had each top. Okay, so you can stitch them all as one, or you can stitch them separately and put them in. They had theirs made into drums.
Yes.
Cute.
Yeah, been several collaborations this year.
Yeah, there has been.
Yeah.
There certainly has been.
Is that Gary on the bike and Vaughn in the basket? Yeah, that's probably how that works.
Yeah, that's what it'd be, because I'd want to be driven around. Definitely.
It's a diva thing. She can't help it.
That's right. And
this is it. All right, this is it right here for me.
We showed it last night, and we're going to show it again.
This is it for me right here.
Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower.
Yep.
Absolutely. It really is. I love it. And again, you could just stitch that top row there, with the mountains and the yellow house and the bee skep and the bear, and make that into a drum.
Yep, you're right. I just think I think it's a great design, but then the cloth she put it on just, to me adds,
knocks it out of the park. Yeah.
Yep. It's just of what we've seen so far, this is one of the truly special ones. I think. Yeah.
The swallowtail butterfly in the middle is just absolutely. It almost looks like it's real.
Yeah, and the border's just beautiful.
Yeah, with the kind of the lacy look of the white flowers and the purple flowers. Let me show.
But this is like we were talking about last night. You know, these original samplers, and what people can do with them and are doing with them. I think it starts to at some point rival reproductions.
What is the linen on Huckleberry Farm? You want me to run and go
Okay.
look? Let me go run and go look.
Bonna's gonna run and go look. Yeah, Huckleberry Farm is big fan. If you could see the table, she just went. I don't know. Oh wait, I know where one is. You come back here, I'll get it. I know where one is.
If you could see all the stuff we have, people, you would die. Literally. It's almost like cross-stitch heaven, but we got to give it all back.
36 count shale linen by Picture This Plus.
I knew it had to be a Picture This Plus. So shale, S-H-A-L-E, 36 count. Pretty big. How big is it?
252 by 229 stitches.
Yeah, so you'll need a pretty good chunk of it.
But yeah. Ooh, bought one.
Yeah, I know he did. He pre-ordered even.
Darn right I did. I got to have that in the collection.
All right. Next up.
Yeah, Lisa Glines. I've already ordered one. Yep.
Yeah.
Got to have that one.
Yeah.
I'm so far of the original samplers. That's my winner. But I don't think we're done either.
No, I can show you which one I think is my number one. Okay, so Little Pink Houses by Annie B's Folk Art.
Yep.
Isn't that cute? And Annie B's is a neighbor of Gary's.
Yeah, we learned that. Annie B's lives like 5 miles away from me. Who knew? That was kind of a fun little thing.
Right?
Yeah.
And I like this one because of the laciness of the flower basket at the bottom. I really, that is very striking to me. Yeah. As soon as I saw this design on previews, I was like, oh, that's pretty.
That white work look is always a favorite of mine too.
Yeah, I just really like that too. This is Bunny and Bee by Annie B's Folk Art. A cute little one. This one would make an adorable drum. Absolutely adorable. Get some gold wool, houndstooth wool for the top of it. Stitch it and make a drum. Absolutely gorgeous. It would be absolutely gorgeous, I think.
Do I anticipate a drum coming out of the cave anytime soon? Maybe.
It would be absolutely
maybe a
gorgeous.
drum for the next time we do Finish with Vanna.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know that I could stitch it that fast. We'll see.
You got nothing but time.
Nothing but time. That's right. Because Gary doesn't have me doing anything.
You're just sitting around killing off the days.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Okay, and this one is called Thread Needle Street. We don't say goodnight till our stitching's complete. That's how we roll here on Thread Needle Street. Now that's cute. I didn't even read it last night when we were in there. Isn't that awesome?
Yep.
That's really cute. And I like the saying.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I would never sleep at all. Ever.
No. All you people who are saying thank you, hey, our pleasure. We have a great time doing this. I'm not ignoring all those comments. We really appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. And we enjoy doing this.
That's right.
We have a lot of fun putting these together. So
that's right.
But we also are grateful that you appreciate them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And we do need to say thank you to you. And we're not ignoring you. We just have so much work that we have to get through here on this. But we would not be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you for following us.
Yep.
Sincerely. We appreciate it more than you know.
Even the person who gave us the thumbs down.
Yeah, we appreciate them.
In a Christian way.
It just makes us want to be better. We are better people now.
Motivation, we call that.
That's right.
And then, all right, now, sponsors, Traditional Stitches, okay? Now, this was interesting. They're in a 1914 farmhouse just outside of Calgary, an hour from Banff. Is that how we say that? Banff, Alberta? And yeah, see, this is why I want to go to Calgary, because the Rocky Mountains.
Well, I want to go to Calgary just to see that 1914 farmhouse.
Yeah. See, okay, so if you went there during the Stampede, the big rodeo.
Yeah.
And then the Needlework, and then the Rocky Mountains.
That'd be like a three for one hit.
You'd call home and say, "I'm not coming back."
That's right. I'd say, "What up? What up with that?"
Well, she says the families in the nice weather, families of stitchers are lounging on the veranda while shopping happens inside. There we go. 8 employees, ships internationally, so you can buy from Traditional Stitches, ships internationally, samplers, high count linen, hand-dyed threads, and Janice is here 16 years. Now we got to go talk to her about that. 16 years at the Nashville market. There's some people who've been some real veterans like that. Yeah. Yep.
Another one from Annie B's Folk Art. Love always. Very sweet.
Lots of houses this year.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yeah, you're right.
Lots of houses.
Okay, now here, I'm going to say that this is my pick for the original sampler.
Do we do a drum roll?
The Haynes sampler.
Yeah.
From Annie B's Folk Art.
You're not wrong there.
I absolutely love this. When I first looked at this, it gave me a spine chill. I just absolutely love this. And I loved it. I loved the look of it when I saw it. And then when I read the verse, the Lord made the family and within it he dwells. God, that almost brings tears to my eyes when I read that. Because isn't that what we all hope for our families? That's what I hope for mine anyways. That I've made that happen in my family. So there you go. That's my pick.
It's a good pick.
Yep. That's my pick for original sampler. I don't know that you can beat that, Gary.
I'd have a hard time. But I'm not done.
We're not done.
No.
But that's my pick for this show.
That's a pretty good one so far.
Yeah, my pick for this show. Amazing. It has a red house. It has rosebuds. It has the family. I thought this was like a fence until I got right on top of it, and it's like little roses. I thought it was a fence. I thought like a wrought iron fence is what I thought it was. And it's got the bowl of fruit. You know how I feel about bowls of fruit.
Yep.
So there you go. Absolutely lovely.
Yep, that's beaut.
Yep. Okay. So thank you to Annie B's.
Yep. And our other sponsor for this show, the Attic Needlework. Now, somebody wrote to me the other day and said, I've been to the website and I don't see anything. And I wrote back, and I will just say this, I've said it before, just ignore the Attic website. The only thing you do there is you go there and click on the link for the newsletter and subscribe to the newsletter. Just ignore the site. They don't bother with it. It's just there to hold a place. The newsletter is what you want. And you get on the list, and you get notified when you get the newsletter, and every one of those is like a Needlework magazine. And I'm not exaggerating. It's like a Needlework magazine, oftentimes 30 pages of pictures and things. And so that's why I told this person, just get the newsletter. Now, Jean did 3 newsletters.
For the Nashville show. Download those things, and it's just an array of stuff. Yeah. But, yeah, that's what you deal with. Because if you go to the Attic Needlework website, you'll just go, what's the big deal? The big deal is the newsletter, because that's where the business is done. That's where you learn about the shop, what they have. And, I mean, I think I would venture many people save those. Just have a folder and save those PDFs. It's almost like a book. I mean, if you print, and it's beautifully published with that, like scrapbook paper around it. I publish, I don't publish them. I save them in a file on my computer, and I go back and look at them. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, and then you'll get the full Attic experience. And of course, I mean, it's the home of samplers. I mean, there's undisputed home of samplers, but you get the full experience from those newsletters. And then, of course, if you're in Mesa, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix, and don't go there, then you just made a mistake. She said. All right. Now, this Krista West, she did a show with us a couple months ago. Yeah, it was in the summer. Yep. See, if I say just a couple months ago, it could be any random thing, right? I can remember it was hot. Okay. Okay. If that's your frame of reference. Okay, yeah. But
she does Greek Orthodox vestments, altar cloths, all that stuff. Just a stunning work. And then Avlia is this Mediterranean folk embroidery. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go do a video in her room because the cloth that she does these on, she ships in from Greece. Mm-hmm. And it is unique cloth, beautiful cloth. I don't know what it is about these colors, that Mediterranean color palette. Every time I see it, I just can't stop looking at it. Yeah. It's just, there's something about it. And her designs are just beautiful.
Right. This one is almost like a red, white, and blue fractor of the Mediterranean variety. Yeah. I really do like this one, and it's beautiful. We'll see it in our video, but it's beautiful in the store, in her little store. Here's one. The next one.
What is this one now?
Lunette.
Lunette. Yeah. And she always does that little pulled thread white work thing on the edges.
Around the edge.
Yep.
And so that's a way to learn a new stitch and actually to finish your thing, because she had hers all just sitting around on the ground. You know what I mean? I mean, not on the ground, but on the table. Yeah. And I mean, kind of like it's shown in there. And I thought, well, that would be a nice way to, that's not a new idea, but it's like, that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, a lot of her stuff she uses just, they're functional pieces. Yeah. Yeah, like placemats and underneath flower arrangements and that kind of stuff. And the colors, I just can't get over the colors. And just simple shapes that come together. Now this next one, I did not know she'd done this one.
And she told us last night that she was afraid to put it out there because of the religious flavor that it had, and it's one of her best sellers.
Yeah, yeah. That's beautiful. Because that piece, but then there's 6 ornaments right there.
Yeah, right there.
6 ornaments.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely stunning.
Now, in finishing, 6 ornaments, 6 little pillows to go in a basket.
Yeah. It could be like an Easter, if you have some people do like trees, like have Easter trees, or that could be an Easter tree because, very, and I don't think it was, some of her patterns, as you will see here coming up, is like stitch intense, but this would not be a very stitch intense. It would take you 2 or 3 days to finish one of those.
Yeah. And hem stitch. Thank you, S. Howell.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry. We've got a lot going through our heads. Here is another one. This one is called Star of Chios.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Yep.
And see how she has it right here. It's like you'll see how her room looks. It's just right under, like almost like a doily underneath, sitting on a table. Cute. Yeah. And then this one is called Anatolian Odalisque table mat. Anatolian Odalisque table mat.
This is why Vanna White does this, because you're so good with the words.
Right?
Yeah.
I am. Okay, so So
glad I didn't have to try that one.
Well, what I want to, okay, so this is a repetitive pattern, as you can see. Not very many colors. Wouldn't have to probably look at a pattern very much. And let's talk about what she told us last night in her room.
Yeah, we got an education from her.
Yeah, we certainly did.
That what did they call it? Meditative stitching.
Yeah, meditative stitching.
There's this emerging class or group of designs called meditative stitching, to the point where someone had asked if she would label her designs as meditative, or she had 2 or 3 things. Mm-hmm. But there is this effort in the education world to use meditative or repetitive things like this for kids with autism. Mm-hmm. And she was telling about what...
She went to her child's 4th grade class and taught cross stitch to them, and there was 2 autistic boys that are in her son's or her child's class, and in that class, these autistic boys, she goes, I thought I was really going to have a hard time teaching these 2 boys how to do this embroidery, and that they took to it just like water, and that they stitched and stitched and stitched, and has actually finished whatever she had sent to do it. Not that same day, but the teacher has let them keep embroidery handwork in their desk And when they feel, unsettled, they get their embroidery, or have time, they get their embroidery out and start stitching. And the teacher has given her feedback that has actually improved acting out in class and problems. So,
there was one boy who is allowed to just pick up his stitching whenever he wants, whenever he feels a need, because she was explaining that the kids that start waving their arms around, that the stitching
is that same motion.
Is that same arm waving motion, but it keeps them focused and calms them down. And so this was a whole, we just kind of stood there, I think.
And was just listening with our mouth hanging open.
Yeah.
Now, Sue Brown gave a very good idea that one strip of this could be done on a band sampler. And I had thought this too. Now think about this. These are pretty thin bands. And I was thinking 2 of these on a long band sampler and then wound up on a spool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the different colors that she has. So, anyway, so she was saying that these designs, such as this one, and she has several,
she has a couple that are
just meditative, and that those were the ones that they have chosen to do that with, and that it has been working. They're actually doing a study on it.
Yeah, and it's defined by something where you don't have to keep looking at the chart. You can just stitch, just keep going, because there's nothing to learn. There's no change in the pattern. You just keep doing it.
Right. Yeah, she said that they took it like ducks to water. So we wanted to bring that out to you because, all of us have people, I know people that have autistic children, and I'm going to mention this to them because I never thought about that. But, think about how we use our needlework. We use it to de-stress and to relax at night, and it makes complete sense to me. Once she started talking about it, I was like, well, that makes complete sense to me. So, anyways, there you go. Thank you.
We'll try and get someone. It was not a good situation last night. We needed to get going, but we'll try and get a name of someone, and even if we can get someone as a guest, because I think that would be an interesting discussion. Meditative stitching and the role it can play in education and in autism.
Right.
But that was a real eye opener for us.
Yeah, it surely was. So Krista West, what a ball of energy, and kind and enthusiastic. Just invigorating to the whole needlework community. So next we got up Needlework Press. Here's my favorite. I'm going to pull it out first. Busy Bee.
That's how it's going to be?
Yeah, the little Busy Bee.
Because you control the stacks.
That's right. I am the controller of the stack. I love this Busy Bee, and I don't know really. Well, no, yes, I do know because of these. I'm a sucker for urns and flowers.
Well,
there you go.
There it is.
And now let's show how doth the little busy bee improve each strand, hour, and day from every. So it's missing actually words.
Yeah.
I wonder if she has that.
I don't know.
I'm going to pull it out. I'm pulling it out of the picture to see if they charted the words. No. Oh, wait. Yes, they did. How doth the little busy bee improve each shining hour and gather honey all the day from every opening flower. So there you go. Awesome. That's awesome. I love that. And this picture on the front of this chart is of the antique, of course.
Right.
And the one that is stitched, which we will see in her room when we go through on the video, is absolutely gorgeous. And if you are like a primitive kind of antique-y red lover, that you need to get this sampler.
Yep.
All right, EF 1836 and 1837. I don't know the story on this. Were they sisters?
Don't know. I didn't pick up on that. Does it say on the back?
Oh, yeah. Let me look. Sorry, I'm going to pull it out again. I'll let you look at the Busy Bee.
History lesson coming up. Maybe.
Oh, 19th century sampler is unique in several ways. Not until we started charting it did we realize that it is actually 2 samplers in one. Both sides include what likely are the maker's initials EF. However, the right side, which we created as one end of the table runner, is dated 1836, and the left side featuring a prominent rice stitch, EF, is dated 1837. Oh, so they made it into I guess, a table runner.
Yeah, so that became.
Oh, yeah, there. Duh.
Oh, there's the picture.
Duh, Vanna. There it is.
Well done, Vanna.
Duh.
You are a professional.
I know, right? But there you go. Little backstory on that.
Yep.
Here is Sarah Barker, 1840. Got my southern twang in 1840.
You did, yeah. That came right out. Now, see, of hers, I think this is my favorite.
I do like this one too, and it's you want to know why? I'll tell you why.
Well, Vanna, we're here. Why don't you tell us why?
I love this unique green color. I just love that, and then that unique green color is not repetitive in this center, and so that just pops the center, in my opinion.
Let me see that, would you please?
Sure. We're going to take Sarah away.
For just a moment while I look at something. Yeah, see, this is, well, all right, see, this looks almost blue to me. So this is where this red-green thing comes in.
It's like an aqua greeny.
Oh,
color.
so it is?
Yeah, an aqua
okay, so
green.
there is blue in it. Okay,
Yeah.
so because see, normally green does not appeal to me, but this one did, and when you said it was green, I thought, wait a minute, that looks like an aqua or a blue.
I'm going to see what the color is, if they have a DMC color, because it's sort of, if people of the stitchers of the Prairie Schooler Santas, it's like, in my opinion, like a 501, a DMC 501. Let me see what the color. Sorry, we're flipping it in and out. Don't give us a thumbs down. I'm just trying to help us figure out what the thing is here. It's a 3053 is the DMC approximate, and I don't know that I agree with that based on the picture, because I feel like it's more in the 501 range, the 500 range. But who am I?
Light teal, says Terry Backhouse. See, I'll go with light teal.
The last name Barker
Or right teal.
is in two different samplers.
Or
This
left
one
teal.
and Krista's, go figure. Oh yeah, Rose, I didn't figure that. I didn't figure out that. Now this one is just a series of Quaker medallions. I guess that from what I gather, Vicki has a series of samplers that are unfinished of Quaker samplers, and they just put them all together in one book, and I think that you can make your own Quaker sampler if you want to from unfinished samplers that Vicki holds in her collection.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
She gets some of the most unique things.
Yeah, things that other people don't really have.
Well, and I think things that people overlook or don't think are worth it, and then she'll get them and bring them to light, and you go, wow.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah, she really has a different view, and it's fun. What is this one?
Eleanor Brad, 1823. The thing that they really want to highlight in this one is our best friends are those who tell us of our faults and teach us how to correct them.
There we go.
It's true for today, and I like the owls.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of that one?
Eleanor Burns, our best friend, and not Eleanor Burns. She's a quilter. Our best friends, Eleanor Brad, 1823. Eleanor Burns is a quilter.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, the next one is Dutch Steps.
Wait, Leslie wants to know what was the full name of the last one.
Sarah. Sarah Barker.
Sarah Barker,
1840.
Yeah.
Wasn't it pretty, Leslie? Okay. Eleanor Brad.
Jan, was that the one you were after too?
What was the name of the last one? Eleanor Brad. This one was the last one, 1823.
I guess. Vanessa, what did you miss? We're here. We'll help you. Scream at us.
Yeah, we can help. We're right here. Sarah Barker. Let's just have a rewind. Number 1, The Little Busy Bee. EF, 1836 and 1837. Sarah Barker, 1840. A series of Quaker medallions. No, Siri, I don't want to talk to you. And our best friends, Eleanor Brad, 1823. And then we have Dutch Steps Duo, which is Dutch Steps of Life, 1790. And it's just like, obviously not a very good picture because this is the original. But in the back, you want me to read the back? Let me see. The front cover shows features. Okay. The front cover sampler features the steps of life mostly found in Dutch samplers. Levenstrap symbolize the various stages of human life. Each step represents 10 years. The steps go up, then come down with a person of different age sitting or standing on each step. Sometimes the steps start with an infant in a cradle on the far left, moving upward through early childhood and the teenage years onto adult middle age, and eventually declining through the later years of life. A box or coffin is sometimes found on the end of the staircase, representing death and eternal rest. Well, now I gotta look at this. Oh, I see. It's right down here.
Oh.
I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see it. See those steps?
Oh. Sometimes I wish Vicki would put the reproduction on the picture so we could see that.
Well, that is the
not the original, but so we could see that.
Here's a better picture of it on the back.
Oh, there, that helps. Yeah.
See that? Okay. That's pretty too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's much better picture.
Right. See, that's what I mean. I think sometimes I appreciate showing the original, but like that one there just doesn't come out.
Doesn't show the beauty of it. But
No.
we'll see that. We'll make sure that we'll go through on there.
That,
Yeah,
yep.
on the video.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we need to mention now that we're sponsored by in this show Traditional Stitches, and this is something that Janice pointed out at Traditional Stitches, their community up there. Jeanette Douglas, Jeanette Douglas, her collection for this show coming up later on in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
Frida's Fancy Stitching have done a show with Jeanette. Frida's Fancy Stitching, charted needlepoint, talented lady, and just a treat to talk to.
Oh, I can't wait to go to that one.
Yeah, Amy Mitten, design, Tanya Berlin. Now there's one. Mm-hmm. That's a talented lady. And the Assembleur. Mm-hmm. Are all just a short drive away. So that's a community. See, that's what happens. I see people go to Calgary and then they don't leave.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And then 2 active guilds in the area. Yeah, that Canadian guild thing is very active. So traditionalstitches.com is the thing. Yep.
I'm laughing because Marjorie Stevenson said, "What step are you on when you turn 50?" I don't know. I hope I'm not in the coffin, Marjorie.
Oh, Marjorie, you're my new hero. That was outstanding. That was outstanding. You're my absolute new hero today.
1 foot in the coffin. 1 foot in the coffin.
Oh, that was the best one.
shoot.
That's the best one of the day right there. Well played. Well played.
Oh, shoot. And then Virgil L. Pierce. Is this a boy? I guess it must be a boy with his name being Virgil.
One would think that. Let me see that thing. Is that the one? This is perforated paper, isn't it? Yeah. This was done. The original's on perforated paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let's show you. Here we go. See there's the original, and it's on perforated paper, and it's a little boy.
Yep.
Isn't that cute?
Because when I was at her house, at Vicky's house, I saw one that was a boy had done on perforated paper, and I think it's not this one. I think it's another one, and I'd never seen. Well, you see every now and then a boy, but it's pretty rare. But then on perforated paper, so it's pretty neat. Yeah.
Lisa Glines.
Yeah.
Yes, the gentle art is here, I believe.
Yeah, we'll get threads. We'll get the threads in the videos.
Yeah, doors have been closed, so we haven't been able to, and they won't give us their threads anyways. Because,
No, we'll get threads in the videos. We'll do those because several people have asked for threads.
Right. Okay, so that's all the charts that we're showing on this time. But before we leave, we have
Well,
to
but let's just take a moment and savor Marjorie's little comment.
Oh gosh.
I mean, let's just take a moment because that was special.
Okay, so here I'm moving right along. Moving right along. Thank you, Marjorie. We have Stitcher's Tea. This is a new product from Needlework Press, and she has different flavors. And this is called Stitcher's Tea Classic English. And it comes in this neat little box. But the best thing is that you can pop this thing out. You stitch a small and pop the small in here. And it can be like a finishing. You could put your orts in there.
I think it's great.
Yeah, that is awesome. Class, who doesn't like to drink a hot glass of, or not glass?
Perforated paper, huh?
Yeah. Oh, perforated paper could go in there.
You're
Gary.
welcome. You're welcome.
Gary pulling it out of the hat.
You're welcome.
And so this one is.
And I'm older than 50.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't open it because it's sealed. I was going to open it to see if it's loose or what. Does it say loose? Oh, it's sachets, 18 sachets. So Needlework Press has this available in their shop, and I believe that she said that she would ship too.
Yep.
To stitch. And then if you wanted just a little gift, she has a little guy. And those nice, oh, look, you can see the sachets in there. Those are those nice, like, nylon sachet bags. Those are nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice tea blend right there. Green Passion.
Right. Is that chart included? Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, the chart's included with the box. Yeah.
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 Yeah, with every box. So, like in this one, you get that chart. Thanks for who said that. Who said there's a chart included? Rose Heck. Thank you, Rose Heck, for asking us. Yes, this chart is included with this. You get a chart with every box of tea. Thank you for reminding us that selling point. Because we forgot the selling point. But there is a chart in every box of tea and every tin of tea. Okay?
Yep.
So there you go. Need a little gift to give your secret stitching sister? Here you go, right there.
Here we have it. Yeah.
You like somebody on Fiber Talk, you can send them one of this. So, or anywhere. Okay.
Dug a little hole there, didn't you? Go ahead, get out of that one.
Oh, okay. So are we going to go back to all Gary and all Vanna because we're done?
That's it?
That's it with our stuff.
Man, that was a truckload. We can go back to all us.
All Gary and all Vanna?
Because, people just
here we
dying
are
to look at us. Yeah.
That's right.
So, okay, so Attic Needlework, Traditional Stitches, thanks for sponsoring. We're going to wrap this up, and we're going to get the video camera, and
we're going to show you all the rooms because Vanna said to Gary this morning, I think we need to go in all the rooms. And Gary said he agreed with me. So we are going to go to all the rooms. We might not be talking to all the designers, so don't expect that because they're so busy. But I believe that it's important for you all to see what it's like here because it's the amount of work that the designers go through to give all to set up their room the way they have and it's transformed. I mean, honestly, it is.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go to every room on every floor, or we're going to try real hard to do that, and we'll bring it back to you. We'll load it up. It won't be live. We'll load it up, but we will be live again at 4 p.m. Eastern.
4 Eastern, 3 Central, 2 Mountain, 1 Pacific.
I can't do that. I can't figure that out in my head.
4 Eastern, we'll be back with more charts, more that's on this table. It's frightening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks to everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll be back. Watch for the videos. Subscribe so you get noticed.
Bye.
Bye.